Hey guys, so today I'm here with a really quick, really easy hair tutorial. I'm going to show you guys how I transform my hair from this to a super cute protective style. This only takes a few minutes. I don't have to use any heat on my hair, and every single time I wear my hair like this, tons and tons and tons of compliments on it. And it's so crazy because I actually did a video on this style years and years ago, probably like 7 years ago, and I've been wearing it off and on since then. But these days I do things a little bit differently, so I just wanted to come and bring you guys an updated tutorial as well as bring a new style for those of you who may not have seen the original video. So let's get started. I washed my hair last night. It is not dry yet. It's actually quite damp because I washed it late last night right before I went to sleep, but that is quite all right. This will still work. First step is to part my hair from ear to ear. So I divide it into a front and back half. And with this, you want to make it so the back is a larger portion, a much larger portion than the front. So I like to use the top of my ear as a guide. Wherever the highest point is, that's about where I start the line to go across. I got my part, and for the back, I'm just going to gather this into a ponytail. And I'm going to go ahead and plait up this loose hair. Then I'm going to loop it like that. Make sure that's flat. Use 2 bobby pins to pin that hair down. Alright, so with this front hair, I like to start in the middle and make a triangular area. I basically just start on one side and go back to the first part that I made. Then go on the other side and go back. And when you're making these parts, you want to keep each section pretty even because there's going to be 1 in the middle and then 2 on each side. So just keep that in mind when you are making your part, so they are close to the same size. Now I'm going to take some edge control. I'm using Edge Booster and apply this all around the outside of that section. So around where the part is. And you want to brush all of the hair back so it's nice and smooth. Take one of these small rubber bands, gather this, and make a ponytail and get it pretty close to the scalp so it's not loose. Then I'm going to take this section of hair, divide it in half, take a tiny bit more of the edge control, smooth that on here, and then make a twist. And then go ahead and wrap that hair around itself to form like a bantu knot. And you can pull this out, fluff it out too. Also, if you have short hair or if you just want more volume in your knots, you can add some extension hair, whatever kind of braiding hair you want. I've done it a couple times, but I usually just use my own hair. And if you feel the need to, you can use a bobby pin to secure the base of the bantu knot so the hair doesn't unravel. But I usually don't do that. I've never had an issue with my bantus coming undone. And then for the sides, what I do is I start right here at the edge of this part and I make a diagonal part going down. Alright, so we got this parted, edge control all around the outside of this section. When you do this, you don't want to lay the edge control on too thick because if you use too much, it does have the tendency to get that white cast, and we don't want that. That's not cute. And for me, it really doesn't take that much. And look at how flat and sleek it gets my hair. Also, I want to point out when I'm doing this, when I'm making these ponytails, I am positioning them right at this line. So I'm going all the way back, pretty much making the ponytails on that part. Apply a tiny bit more edge control to this hair just to smooth it a bit more. Do a pretty tight twist and then wrap the hair around itself. And when I do the ones on the bottom, I like to shape the edges as I'm brushing my hair back. I love using a skinny brush like this to get into these little small areas without disturbing anything else. So this is very handy. Three down, 2 to go. Just gonna make one more part. Again, starting right here at the edge of this part and going down diagonally. All right, front all done. That was the hardest part, which as you saw really wasn't hard at all. Now all that's left to do is add our curly hair in the back. Now when I first started doing this style years back, I used a half wig, just put it on, fluff it out and go, and that worked good. It was fine, was a bit quicker than what I'm about to do, but these days I like to crochet the hair in because I feel like it looks a lot more natural, especially with hiding where the extensions start, and it's way more comfortable to wear and especially to sleep in at night. So I bought 2 bundles of this Brazilian deep wave hair. I bought it from the beauty supply store for $5.99 a pack, and I never really get the same hair twice. The last time I wore this style I used a completely different brand, but I couldn't remember what I used, so whenever I go to the beauty supply I'm always getting something different. Whatever looks good, whatever looks like it's gonna work, that's what I go for, and so this time that's why I got this. Take your open crochet hook, and I am placing it under my hair. Take one piece of the curly hair, fold it in half, the curly hair on the hook, close the latch, bring one side over, and then I'm going to just tie it once, and that's it. Super simple. Now tying it like this, it may seem like it's not very secure, but I always do this for this bottom section, and I have never had an issue with my hair coming out, falling out, or anything. So this to me is good enough, but if you want it even more secure, you can tie it twice. Y'all see how already my bun is pretty much all covered up. Using curly, wavy, crinkly hair like this really camouflages things very well. And because it's installed like this, there's no tension to my scalp with these extensions, so that's great as well. But yeah, I wanted to show y'all halfway point. Let's go ahead and finish this off. All right, so I'm down to my last few curly pieces. Now these ones right here at the very top by the part, I'm gonna go ahead and double knot these so they don't move or slide down. So that's one, and this is going to ensure that they stay in place. So when you get up here, get as close to the part as you can. So I'm gonna slide that up and tie it twice. So that was really quick, only took about 15 minutes. So now that all of the curly hair is in, just pull it apart, separate it, helps make it look more lived in, more natural, and it also gives the volume that I like. Go in with a comb and just tease it. I like lots of volume. Look at how much fuller it got just from doing that. So let's do this side. Separate with my hands first. Then what I also like to do is for each of my knots, I'll take a little bit of the curly hair, make sure it's separated, and just wind some of that around the knot. And get some tendrils coming out of it. So you get that ethereal look and integrate some of the extension hair with my real hair so it all blends together. So I'm gonna do that for every knot. Wrap it around. Sometimes I have to trim it just to make sure everything looks even and correct and the shape is good. And then last step, I'm gonna take a little bit more edge control at this front. Give me a few wispies. So guys, this is the finished look. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? And usually when I do this, I wear this style for around 4 to 5 days, but I think that you could probably even get away with wearing this up to a week and it's still looking good. So it holds up really well. All I do at night is tie down my edges, and then in the morning I take my scarf off and fluff it out. Good to go. Like I said, so extremely lightweight. It almost feels like I have nothing in my head at all, even though I have a big, ginormous hair. And I love that I spent less than 12 bucks to get this look. All I had to do was buy the crochet hair. I had everything else here, my edge control, my rubber bands, and I use my real hair for the buns. So very cost effective. It takes me less than 30 minutes to complete this style. But yeah, I really feel like I come alive when I'm rocking this style. I feel so confident whenever I wear my hair like this because it's really such an eye-catching moment. So I'll have the link to this hair down below. I really like this one, so I'm glad I made a video using it so I know which hair to come back to. And if any of you decide to try this look yourself, definitely send me a picture over on Instagram. I would love to see your recreations. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on my next video. Peace.